Again, I'm live in Ruston, Louisiana, right off of Henderson, which is just south of California at the Drew Apartments, where a fire has just broken out and claimed 8 apartment units. We know that for sure. Now, Ruston Fire Department joins me, Eric Brazil. Tell me, when did all this start happening? When did the fire break out?
Shortly after lunch today, we had a report of a house fire here in these apartment complexes. We arrived at the scene to find heavy smoke showing from the top structure that we see behind us here. The firefighters worked diligently trying to extinguish the fire, and at one point we decided that we'd better go to the defense and save the other 8, and we were able to stop the fire from spreading to the other part of the structures.
And now we do know that 7 of these 8 units were occupied. Everyone seemed to make it out safely, though. Is that right?
Everyone made it out safely, yes.
There were a lot of people home. I know some of the residents just showed up to find that their apartment is now gone, but there are some things that are salvageable that are being brought out. Is that right?
That's correct. Several of the apartments below in the lower side, all of their contents are in okay shape, may have a little water and smoke damage. We're bringing those out right now for them so that they won't receive any further damage from the water.
That's right, because there's 8 units here on the left side, what you can see right behind him, and now there's another 8 units that are connected by a walkway. Those only have some smoke damage, though.
That's correct. We were able to stop the fire before it got into that side.
And no word yet on how this fire started.
We're still investigating the cause and origin, but at this point, we don't know for sure.
All right. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And again, they're still cleaning up right now. They're bringing out some things right over here. I don't know if you can see this, but they're bringing out some computers. It looks like shoe boxes, a few items that are still salvageable from inside some of these apartments. You can see a lot of residents are standing around. We have found out that of the 7 that were occupied, at least 4 of them belonged to students going to Louisiana Tech University. Those were international students. Their international director is helping them out as well, trying to salvage some of those items. We'll have more coming up at 6 o'clock.
We go straight into breaking news. This is right up out of Monroe. Police are negotiating with a man holed up in a home on Bienville Drive in the Oak Alley subdivision. This is near the ULM College of Pharmacy. This is between Louisville and Forsyth, just northeast of Monroe's Walmart. Now, they say he's the suspect in a possible kidnapping and sexual assault.
Now, we're also learning that the brother of the suspect is being used to help negotiate. Police say the victim is a woman around 40 years old who says she's being held against her will, or was, in the home all weekend. Now, the victim made her escape last night. Our Hillary Hunt joins us live at the scene with more.
That's right, Mark and Jenna. I'm right here in the parking lot of the ULM School of Pharmacy, and as you can see behind me, the Monroe police have their whole command post set up, their SWAT, and they're all here after earlier this morning they learned of an attempted sexual assault and kidnapping, and it all happened right here off of Bienville Drive in the Oak Alley subdivision. I'm now joined by Mark Johnson from the Monroe Police Department. And Mark, you've been on this all day. What's going on?
Specifically, at about 7 o'clock this morning, the Monroe Police Department, as you reported, received a call of a sexual assault and rape at a local hospital. That's where the victim presented herself. Detectives went and made contact with this person, and during the course of this investigation, we have uncovered the identity of a suspect who we know now to be inside the subdivision at a residence. The detectives are currently negotiating with the subject. We are trying to get him to surrender, and peacefully, because as you can tell, it's got this whole neighborhood shut down. That's why we've pulled everybody out of the neighborhood. The only people in contact in there are the detectives who are currently working the case, and we're just trying to bring a peaceful conclusion to this case and get to the bottom of the real facts of what happened here.
And I know earlier we were talking about how you've been surveillancing this home. And is this a home that you believed all these crimes happened at over the weekend?
We're treating it at this point till we find otherwise, because just to do good police work, we don't want to miss anything. Once we get the suspect out, conduct interviews with him, we'll be able to get a better picture of what happened. But at this point, we are treating it as a crime scene.
And the suspect is in the house now. Is he armed?
Yes, so we have information that the subject is heavily armed.
Okay, and I know in the past hour you guys have made some headway in the negotiations. What's been happening?
We do have some family members that have come forward who are trying to help us negotiate with the suspect. We're not trying to push this. We're not trying to make this into a highly fluid, volatile situation. We're keeping it very static, just talking right now, getting him to come out, talk to us. You know, he has his day in court. That's all we want to stress to him. If he's watching this broadcast right now, we're not here to harm anybody. We're just as interested in hearing his side as anybody else, and we want this thing to end peacefully. Just come out and talk to us. And we are having family members helping us with that endeavor.
Well, thank you so much, Mark. And this is something that we will continue to follow. That's it, live in Monroe. Hillary Hunt, KNOE 8 News.
Okay, thanks so much, Hillary. Of course, the story will continue to follow. If you have any information that can help police, of course, call Monroe Police.
The president also wants more oversight in U.S. surveillance programs overseas. He's pledging not to monitor the personal communication of foreign leaders unless there is a compelling national security interest. A deal making its rounds in Congress could cut as much as $90 worth of food stamps a month for 850,000 people. Lawmakers say the proposal gets rid of a loophole. Well, the popular show Duck Dynasty is back, but it seems that the viewers are not. The show featuring the Robertson family from West Monroe premiered Wednesday.
Each box is $4. All right, and what is better than Girl Scout cookies than better roads?
That's right. The Ouachita Parish Police Jury has finished a project along Highway 165 South, which is a mile past the town of Richwood. Homeowners have complained about having for more than a decade those tough roads. Now, jurors say every day more than 1,000 people travel down Harmon Johnson Road, and they did so in fear because of the road conditions. Our Nolan Crane spoke with homeowners who aren't only grateful but say they feel more safe.
When you drive down Harmon Johnson Road, you won't notice anything special, but it's what used to be here that makes homeowners and people commuting grateful.
The holiday season is a time of giving, and that's just what a pair of local residents are doing to help families with relatives who suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. The company is called Cupcakes for PTSD. Jenna joins us now in the kitchen to learn more about what the organization does. Jenna?
Mark, I'm joined by Casey Eppernet and Renee Tarver, both the owners of Cupcakes for PTSD. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
What a terrific cause this is. Casey, tell us a little bit how it all got started.
We started in 2011. We started in honor of my husband who lost his battle to PTSD.
Okay, so this touches really close to home.
Yes.
All right, and Renee, we have some of these cupcakes here in front of us. What kinds are we looking at?
We have butter pecan with cream cheese icing and chocolate with peanut butter in the middle that will be topped with peanut butter buttercream.
And it looks like they need a little bit of frosting on them.
Yes.
You ladies don't want to see me decorate. Oh my gosh, it's scary.
You want us to decorate them for you?
Yeah, you guys do that and I'll do this. I'll do the
Okay.
nuts on top.
Okay.
That's easier for me. So, you know, how did you guys, once you make all of these, what do you do with them?
We deliver them to whoever orders them. We do deliveries twice a week.
Okay.
And after we're done with our delivery sessions, then that's when we take all the money that is raised during this time, and we go and we shop for the families.
Okay, so how many in a holiday season will you make? How many cupcakes?
We're hoping this year to meet our record of 1,500 from last year.
1,500 cupcakes.
It's a lot of cupcakes.
Oh my gosh. So people, if they want to order these, what do they need to do?
They can go to our Facebook page or they can go to our email.
Okay.
And they can also contact us through our cell phones.
Okay, and I believe we have a graphic. Oh, there it is. There is their Facebook page, their website, and also their phone numbers if you would like to order these cupcakes. Ladies, real quickly too, the money that you get from these cupcakes, you're gonna spend it on a veteran's family. What are some of the things this family is going to get?
They get everything from dishes to their favorite hobbies. So we compile a list of everything that they need, and then we start with their needs, and then we work our way down.
Okay, so we were talking earlier, what were some of the, you gave somebody one year a washer and a dryer. These are big ticket things.
Yeah, we gave a washer and a dryer. We were even able to give a bed. Those things were donated from the community.
And when you go to somebody's home with all of these things, what's the reaction of the family?
Very emotional.
Yeah, they're very emotional, shocked, surprised, because we don't tell them. So it's a complete surprise to them.
All right, and it's a terrific cause. One more time, we're going to put up that information. Here it is one more time. And ladies, the last day for people to place their orders on your Facebook page and email and phone numbers is December 13th. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so they need to contact you before then. And just real quickly, how much do these cupcakes cost?
For half a dozen, it's $5. For a dozen, it's $10, and so forth.
All right. Well, Casey and Renee, thank you both so much for being here. And
Thank you.
before we
Thank you.
send it to break, I do want to try one of these. Which ones do you guys like best?
Chocolate peanut butter.
The chocolate peanut butter. Okay, I'll try that one. We'll be right back after this.